this around a little bit. And let's do this. Last week was good though. It ended kind of crazy. I recorded it offline, so you guys don't know my general thoughts, but I thought it was kind of crazy. Um, well, let's just see what Claude's cooking up. I see him right here, so let's see what he's about to do, man. Hey there, kiddo. What might your name be? Oh nah, stranger danger. You can't just walk up to a kid and say that. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, call the authorities. Call the authorities. Okay, let me just untangle this. There you go. Nick, nah, no, please don't answer that. My name is it says hub. Oh, someone covered their mouth. Why would you tell that to such a suspicious person? He looked kind. Why would you ask your name immediately after meeting somebody? I mean, it's kind of common courtesy to do that, but like, just like be like, "What's your name?" Like, nah, danger. It's just that she looked a lot like someone I know because she's an infinite. But those two, so Kaz and Haas, mm-hmm. She eating her mushrooms. Look at this kid just eating her mushrooms. Yes, last week chapter did have an interesting end. I can only see their names, so they're kids with a lot of lifespan left. Are these two the only normal finite people in this village? If you're an outsider, talk to us first. For what purpose did you come here? Do you have your license with you? We got Rowan, Renaud, and PL Syrafi. So this is Rand's relative or related to Rand. Interesting. Um I was just passing through since I stopped by. Wait, through I stopped by since I spotted the village. Yo, what's up? She cooked this week? Well, we'll see. She cooks every week as far as I'm concerned, but you know. But yeah, I'm alright, man. The two guards from the first chapter, his name was known since season one though. You guys know I don't you have to know by this point I wasn't gonna remember that. Like nah. You guys comb through this series with a fine tooth comb every week. Unfortunately, I do not. All right. So you gotta bear with me. You gotta supplement the information just knowing that I'm old. I'm just passing through since I spotted the village, blah blah blah. The woman has already passed her day of death, but the man still has a little bit of lifespan left. Would it be possible to talk with you in private with me? I mean, sure, but why are you avoiding me? Blatantly avoiding me, I'm offended. Oh, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. Excuse. You just making excuses. All right. I guess you just want to talk to her because she. Oh, is that Leez's mom? Anna. No, what's going on? Yo, Anna, mommy. One Last God, Kubera, starring out by Kurigam, season 3, episode 302, the final. Numéro 8. Oh dear. Claude Yui. I thought she looked familiar. Time for the greatest webtoon and Kubera and Kubera or whatever. Damn. Same. I had no clue. You guys already know characters. KG gotta go. Her mom with me. Just from a looks angle. Not she good looking. Um, that look familiar. Why is someone who should be in the temple of death in a place like this? The numbers of suras between Rin Hollow and Atera has increased quite a bit. I was researching that, and before I knew it, I ended up here. It still seems quiet here. Interesting. Oh, well, that's only natural. A god has been summoned in nearby Atera. Why would suras dare approach a city with a summoned god when there are so many other places to be? Even though I worked as a guard here, I rarely deal with Suras. My man is asleep. He's chilling. That's how I look at work. Man, huh? Yeah, I'm up. I've been working, huh? Pel is Brahma Asavins, I guess. Non-triple will not have a good standing in the lead family. I still think the mom looks better than Leeds, but I prefer not to speak. Oh, I mean, I have no dog in that race. um, Even investigating an outsider is a big event for me. Haha. Okay, so anyways, don't cause a commotion by telling others my name. I had no choice but to reveal myself to you since my identity needed to be verified, but I don't like that kind of fuss. All right. I meant to ask. This village it's officially registered as a village under a terrorist protection, right? Maybe. I just came here as Ronan Newman's Rowan Rowan Noonan's assistant. But seeing what a high salary they're giving me, it must be managed by the city. There's nothing productive here at all outside of picking some mushrooms. How can villagers like how can villagers like to have a lot of money? The person you just mentioned, Ronan, did she come to this village together with you? No, Noonan was here before me. Well, we lost saw each other before the cataclysm, but recently bumped into each other by chance. She said the job would be simple enough, just taking care of the watchtower and running errands from Atera from time to time. Interesting. I had nothing else to do at the time, so I said fine. I went along with it. There are so many great people back home, so I had no desire whatsoever to return. I wonder if it relates to his family and what they've accomplished as priests and whatnot. I wonder if he knows Ren. Like, well, I thought it was enough if I could live an unassuming life while doing Hajj. Wouldn't your family worry about me? I wonder. Even though I left Misty Shore, I went to Atera. Not a single one of them came to visit me. They most likely think I get by fine. No one really has any interest in me. Even if I live and die like this, no one will know. I felt that. I felt that, bro. I'd be like that, bro. What I said was a bit strange, right? Haha. Anyways, this is just a rather nice job for an outsider who couldn't adjust to the world of magicians. The kids are cute too, and the villagers are friendly. Have you ever felt like anything was strange? What do you mean strange? Well, there are no elderly and few children. Aren't there any people here with family ties? There are. That child you saw earlier lives with her mother. Other than that, he, he's like, other than that, there are none, it seems. What about it? Since it's a village made up of people who survived the loss of their families in the cataclysm. Did they tell you that? Claude's like, you don't find that fishy, bro? Curry finally added the character that's like me. Need more from this guy. um, it's just my guess. Is there really a need to pry into what must be painful memories? Anyways, your identity and business has been confirmed, so that's it. If you need a place to stay, we can give you a room. I have one more question. Amongst the children earlier, the girl, what is her name? Whoa! Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Bro? What do you know? What did Yo, I did not expect that. Oh, chill out. Chill out. What a icy piercing glare, dog. Like I just have some questions. Just using my question powers, bro. Wow. See the last name Sarafi carries weight, bro. Carries weight. That's crazy. Somehow he's cloudier than Claude and Tense Aster. He's giving up uneasy vibe though. He was kind of, but like I don't know. I feel like he was somewhat playing dumb, but I don't know. I didn't expect that though. As expected, you weren't asking the kids earlier for no reason. All right, give me a minute. Please wait here. To give a child's name to a stranger, I have to get permission from a guardian. I will bring the child's mother. Shut. Yo, Claude, why you look like that? I can't do this anymore. Oh, he did? Don't ever ask me to go back there. I barely escaped just now. Use Hati Vayu through the cracks in the door. Do you know how nervous I was for fear of getting caught? Oh my lord. Maybe you misunderstood something. Maybe the door really just closed, and a few and few having relatives is not unusual either. The cataclysm was only 5 years ago, after all. Well, with normalized, everything might seem normal, but oh, now he looks at Yuta because you might have to reveal something. I shouldn't have said that. But what use is it hiding this from you anyways? As a death magician, I am pretty good at silent magic. So I can see the day of death for people who are nearing death. And all the people in that village except for a few have already passed their day of death. Mm. Mm. Oh, you just like, oh shit. He's sweating. He's sweating over there. Oh no. You gotta know more about this guy, man. Claude was like, I see dead people. I saw dead people walking among us like they was normal. Leez is like, huh? To live past one's day of death, that's impossible. The day you die means the moment your name is processed in the underworld. The maximum of one's lifespan, so to speak. Sorry. A moment, please. All right, my fault. Yeah, maximum lifespans, so to speak. You may die sooner by accident before that moment in time, but you can't stay alive past it. Look at the goat Yama. Look at him. Look at Shakshi in the green. In the green hue. It's my guy. The greatest god of all time. Yuta more concerned about Leez. He always looks for a reaction. Yeah, but I wonder if he thinks this information is a little too heavy for her, or she might not be able to process it too. But yeah, that's the girl. That's your girl. But it's not completely impossible to be alive. Asha was in such a state. You said that you found out about it from Saha's records, and that others would listen to you. Season 2, episode 179, and I was the only person you could confide in and talk with it back then. Lees, Asha had used the side effects of Hati Vishnu to skip her day of death. Yes, it seems she avoided being disposed by the underworld by doing that. If that's the case, Lees, the village you lived in, was maybe a village where those who transcended time like Asha gathered. There's her with the shrooms. I think that's one of the kids, and she's pointing at a map, hugging her mom. I'm assuming she looks down. Still looks a little dejected, so to speak. I did. Even if you avoid all accidents, your life will be ended in the underworld. Did I skip that? I didn't. My fault. Where was I before? They're all sitting there. Do you really plan to meet your mother of this time face to face? Oh shit. Finally. I want you to meet Rao though. I don't even care about your mom like that, but you know what? It's feel like it's important. Yes, I originally wanted to see her, even if from afar, but not anymore. A village of those who have crossed time, a god with the ability to cross time. That's a god's name being the one I was raised under, and a mother who, right before that fateful night, handed me a book of summoning magic. Her divine affinity is 0. How could you give her a spell book that cuts lifespan upon failure? Your daughter possesses no talent to summon. You heard that line before. Oh shit. No, of course to be continued right here. Oh my god. Ugh. Jesus Christ. I am coming to the stream like a normal person. This line is from Abyss 18 with some Mr. Paperwork. I'm alright. I'm doing better. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm doing better. That was good. Damn it. I need more though. Kurgan's blog, no comments. The Finite, find the hidden Lees. This year, I found her like Waldo. Lee was carrying that mushroom basket on her own, but children normally aren't capable of that. Wow, so she got the strength. Icy stare. You were wondering how much exactly he knows. There is a story, but it's too separate, unrelated to be included in the main story. I don't know if I'll get a chance to draw. Nah, you can't do that. And not no. You don't get to do that. If that was true, you should have used somebody else, or you shouldn't have made him do that stare. I want to know the reason behind what the fuck he knows. That's important. Nah, don't omit that shit. Don't run from the grind. Don't do it. I'm watching you, Kurgan. I will pull up. Don't run from that. You got to do it. In a side story, I don't care, but do it. I don't know if we get a chance to talk about side story. The question is whether this person will get a chance for a side story at all. Give him one. You give one to human Shuri that no one knew about. Do it. I don't want to hear the excuses. Does the scarf have any meaning? You ask if the scarf Yuta is wearing is for the purpose of sealing his mouth, but it obviously doesn't have a physical blocking effect. He uses it to cover up instances of his mouth deforming. It gives him a moment to get his mouth back to its original state. If his appetite is triggered, his mouth may rip with more teeth showing, etc. Makes sense? Some people comment that Lees is only is only poorly covering her face, but that's just how I draw her to make it easier for me to see her expressions. Leez's face actually can't be discerned easily. Yeah, that's fair. This is all goodies I can't get. Yeah, yeah. All stuff that I can buy. I don't want. I don't want to read all that. I'm tired. Okay, let's talk about the chapter though. Good chapter. I liked it. We could talk a little bit about last week too. I don't know if anybody wants to hop in. I can hop in Discord real quick if you want to chime in. Give me a sec. Yeah. What do you guys think though? Uh, Not being able to get Kubera Vitamin's pains in my soul. It's ghetto here, man. It's super ghetto. It's annoying. How's the heart treating you? No sudden chances of exploding, right? I hope so. I've been feeling a lot better. I've been in a lot less pain, so I think that it is fine now for the time being. But I have test on Friday. They added the MRI, so MRI, EKG, and exercise stress test, and I'll have my answers probably by next week. So the same thing with the size to waist part. She better do that. Yeah, don't run. You can't run from that. You can get the normal volumes. I think. Wait, I think I've heard the chapter yet. G Market International, for example. Can I get it in language that I understand though? Is the question. Let me see. I asked this before. Where I can get this? G Market International. I'll just save this for now. Look at it later. Favorite it for now. Yeah. Oh, no in Korean. Well, I can't read that. I'll get some merch though, but I can't read that. What's up, KG?
Yeah, well, it's good, man. See,
Still
every time
breathing.
Kelly doesn't isn't in a chapter, it's a good chapter. It's actually amazing. I really like this chapter.
I have no dog in the Cali race. I have no beef with her the way you and Lamb do, but fair enough.
I I mean, I'm exaggerating the hate for her, but this was actually a very good chapter. I'm really invested in what's gonna happen next chapter. We all thought about like her meeting Leez. No one, I didn't really pay much attention to her meeting her mom. That's really
Mhm.
interesting, actually.
Yeah, I guess I was focused on Rao. No, I
Yeah,
expected it. I didn't. But what I find
but
interesting is there's a lot of lines that we've seen throughout the series being repeated here. So I'm like, is Lee's the one that said like your daughter has no talent for summoning? Like is she the one who said that? So I'm like, oh, interesting.
yeah, see, I'm gonna have to reread the entire story after this arc. Like this arc is gonna change a lot of things for me. I'm pretty sure,
Mhm.
especially like for the first season. Uh, yeah, it's random. But like, also, I wanna say like, I, my assumption about Cloud that he becomes more trolly after meeting Kelly. That seems to be true, at least from what I'm seeing.
Mhm. Not
Like
impossible.
yeah, something happened. Like he's acting different. I mean,
Mhm.
he acts like how we know him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. They said bury this man, get him out. Said bad. Hopefully the test turned out good. I had a similar experience in my heart and they got tested and everything. Turns out it was mostly stress and overconsumption of bacon due to said stress. That's the common thing that all the doctors have said about me. That I get like 80 opinions. I'm that guy. Plus, we have healthcare down here, so I use it to my advantage. But yeah, that's the one common denominator I get. So I've been trying to relax. That's why I didn't stream shit last week. Really, it's kind of showed up like twice, and I was just relaxing and chilling, just trying to take it easy. So yeah. But
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna reread Kubera at the end of the year because I'm gonna take like a month off, like with 3 weeks off, and I'm gonna reread it.
bro, you need to relax. Why would you read Kubera when you're trying to relax,
It's still a
not
good
be
read,
stressed?
but you know what though? Like I've already gone through all the pain, so it's new pain that's gonna get me. I could prepare for like that Teo scene won't hit me the same. I was devastated when I saw that rapier in her neck. I said, bro. I hate Gandhi
Bro,
forever. It's over for him. There's no more chances. There's no way.
bro,
And
it
now you want
will
to cry? Oh, frozen tears. Fuck him.
listen. He's goated. They're gonna get married. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen.
We don't need that. We don't need that. They said, "I'm telling you,
The
Katie, just
Ameri-
glam in disguise." There's no way there's two people who dislike Callie. See, I don't know.
funny thing, funny
Go ahead.
thing is, Glam doesn't dislike Kelly as a character, like in concept. He just doesn't like how she's used. I just don't like her. That's the difference.
Okay.
So that's not even true. To be fair, for Glam.
I don't know. Lee's mom disappeared during the Garuda attack. I remember that. More like is being disappeared into fine meat mist. That pattern with like all the like bodies or whatever grinded up looked kind of crazy. Glad is feeling better though, my brother. We need you healthy and alive. We need Kubera to recover is insane. Cook that fish, of course. Gotti gets no ratings from me. But no, like it's not. Well, I mean, like I like the story. Just she just mean, but it's okay. I want to refresh my memory and have my memory at peak capacity for next year because I got the video essays and stuff to write. So it's just a matter of um gathering information and writing it down and keeping it during my read. But yeah, that'll come like end of the year because I still have games I want to play. I'm in gaming, so that's been my focus. But okay, um, who do you think this? Okay, so I know she's claiming she's not gonna talk about him, and it might be in a side story, blah 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 blah. Blah. But what did this Irafi guy like? Did you think he knew what he was letting off from the get go?
First of all,
Damn.
she's definitely lying. Like
Hmm.
Kurgam looks like the kind of writer that can't help herself. She's gonna write his story somehow, some
Mm-hmm.
way. So I'm not worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like he felt shady from the very beginning. Like it felt like there's something wrong with him. Also, like I don't trust anyone in the Seraph family. Like something fucked up is gonna happen to anyone named Seraph. That's how I see it.
I mean,
Like
I don't know. I didn't think he was overly suspicious originally. Like I did think he was playing dumb a little bit. That was like the best I could say, but it looks like I feel like he might legitimately know what's going on because it seems like he's not supposed to be dead actually. So and then when he asks for
you
fucking Lisa's name, he's like like why did you look at me like that? Who are you?
yes.
What do you know? I have
I
questions.
mean, god damn it.
I got some questions.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's very interesting with him. Like I didn't expect her to introduce a character like that. This
Hmm.
flashback. That's a bit weird, but
I actually want
he'll
to know
probably
what
gonna.
his ties with his family, like Lutz and the uncle and everything. I'd be interested, but we'll see
I-
though. We'll see. It'll be good.
I'm assuming he's like Rand's uncle or something like that.
Mm. Or a cousin. I don't know.
Uh,
It's really
how
suspicious that his
old is he?
lifespan hasn't ended like everyone else's. I wonder if he really did pull up after, or he there for beforehand. What was that interrogation room though? Kind of creepy. It's the random wood like thing in the middle of the. Actually, did we see them enter it, or did they just end up in there? Let me look now.
Hmm.
Oh, there's some cabin. It's a cabin over there. Yeah. I think they hired PL to run errands to Atera as a normal person. Also, he's part of the facade to keep it up, I guess, you think? I wonder.
Yeah,
That
so
makes
he
sense. Kind of makes sense.
probably is connected to Kubera somehow, some way. So
Yeah. So maybe
we'll
the
probably
kids
see
or
that.
certain people wouldn't know, but we know that thing knows though. Shit, was it Kaz that we saw as a baby who like saw what Kubera was doing? I can't remember what arc this was. It's kind of recent. I think it was Kaz and not Hayas. Hayas. I think it was Kaz. And he was like,
Cat,
and
yeah,
and and then
Kaz
and
still
then and then the God of
remembers.
Earth was like, "Hey man, you gotta shut your ass up." I was like, "Okay, oh shoot, that's kind of crazy." So, um,
Yeah.
this here is before Boom. Oh, is it really? He's the only non-illusion other than so he's the only non-illusion other than I think he died with all the others. Hmm.
No,
Wait,
this
if
is
Jabril is wait
after.
hold on, if Jabril is still alive, what does the attack happen
This is,
exactly? So it didn't happen yet.
wait, so how are they still dead? Because like they should be dead. Hold on.
That means I missed something. I already thought the Transcendental was up and running, which means this might be like a few days, hours, or weeks. I don't know before. I think they did kind of mention that though. I might have just kind of misremembered it. Hold on.
Maybe it's like maybe the information that Jibril is dead isn't still out or something like that.
So if this is before
because
the illusion, why is everybody after their death? That's the question. Yeah, that's
yeah,
the weird part. Like, did something already happen? Lee's want to get there within 3 years. That's what it was, because she knew it was coming, or before, when to get there
Th-
before it happened. Yeah, I do. Okay, oh shit,
didn't they say Anna died like before the cataclysm or something like that?
you don't remember. Yeah, that's chat.
She'll
Chat carries
I need
me for
someone
that kind of
to
stuff. I
confirm.
don't remember that kind of thing. I don't know. Damn it. That means something more. That means there's actually an additive layer here that I didn't even consider from before, which now I'm making my mind spin, because I guess I just assumed this was after the fact and the transcendental was already up and running and the genjutsu was in effect. So there's something else that happened that killed everybody in the village before I knew, before Garuda Maruna even shows up. Hmm.
Then hold on, which god did that then? Because maybe it's not Kubera that did that first, and Kubera just continued the illusion somehow. So
Well,
what would be the reason for
who
this?
would do that first though?
Yeah, that's my question. Who would do it first?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the question. Clary was saying she had been dead, though we
yeah,
saw Rao hanging out with Anata. So, I don't have the answers, y'all. I don't know. My head hurts. I didn't even consider that, but now that I'm thinking about it, what the fuck? Is there a way? Did they find a way to stay past over? Did something happen and it's like they have to? I feel like maybe like something time shenanigan happened where it's like they
yeah,
have to
yeah.
replicate what
Maybe,
happens, so they have to have like the fake alive people to get quote unquote killed in the village. I don't know. Damn.
maybe, maybe Ananta and Rao did something like Rao asked Ananta for help. That's why he's so friendly with him. Like
This is
he
how they. This
somehow,
is how they get close, maybe, or start hanging
yeah,
out.
yeah, like maybe Rao like knew his girl is gonna die, and Ananta somehow helped him. Maybe like
Hmm.
bro, next chapter when they have that dialogue, it's gonna be interesting. I didn't really pay it any mind that she'll talk to her mother. Like I thought that maybe she'll talk to her, but whatever. But this seems very interesting now.
Damn. They just need to skip the day they get processed. Okay, in the underworlds. Yo, Yama, what you doing under there, bro? Okay, so hold on. Also, as an extra question, real quick, since you're here, I heard Kurigama is on break till March. When do we run out of chapters? Is my question. Like, for like the finite, like how many more weeks or so do we have? If you have like a general estimate, just out of curiosity, so I know to plan
Yeah,
ahead and around that, because I won't have live reactions to do if we run out, unless
I,
there's enough. Unless there's enough chapters, just because I don't know how far the raws are ahead. So
I wanna
yeah.
say they're like 15 chapters ahead. Like that's
Mhm.
what I recall. Like 15 chapters, something like
We
that.
She said we only get like 5 weeks without scans, probably. Oh, that's fine. That's a month. That's some light. I can. All right, cool. I imagine Yama reading the name on the scroll but forgetting to cross him out since he forgets them immediately. Shit, I would do. Okay. But damn, I don't have the answers right now. I guess we're deep into the finite, but this is it's I one thing I find super interesting about this narrative is how we constantly come back to like very beginning moments, and it's completely recontextualized based on the knowledge we get later, because at first it's just like village is gone, then later there's something wrong with it, then you learn, okay, there's actually like a mental transcendental that the god of earth is using, and now we have this additive layer, and it's like, wait, was the village were the villagers possibly already killed before the god of earth even put that up? Like, she's very good at making us go back to like quote unquote old content, but making it very interesting by adding a new layer to it. And I can't
Yeah,
think of a narrative that's done it that many times that well in recent
yeah.
memory.
There's always that risk that when you try to recontextualize something from before, you just mess it up. It's clear that it's a new idea that you're trying to force. I will not be naming names of who does that, but
Mm,
you know who I mean.
yep.
But but with her, like every time it makes sense. Like every time, yo, this is makes sense. I need to read and see how she set it up before. That's impressive. Like
That's why I
Listen,
know this
like,
free read's gonna hit different. I'm gonna be like, oh, I see this now that I know, you know? So
like
yeah.
the funny thing, like, because the first time I read Kubera, I feel I was reading it, I was like, am I stupid? Why do I not understand anything? What's happening? But now everything makes sense. Everything makes a lot of sense.
But I appreciate when a creative team or author trusts in the competency of the reader, player, watcher to
Yeah.
figure that stuff out. It's like I'll just say this, like I've been kind of rewatching The Wire, and one of the things The Wire does, it doesn't have flashbacks, and I respect that because it's like it's insulting to the viewer to be like, you remember this that happened like last episode, did you forget that already? Like, no, we didn't forget that, like we know. So they don't really use flashbacks like that. Because I've also been listening to some of the creators' commentary, which has been very insightful. So it's like I appreciate that because some game developers are like that as well, where they're like they trust in the player to figure out intuitively, instinctively certain things they won't put on the paper or just explain to you in the tutorial. Like use the joystick to run, and it's like how fucking long do you think I've been playing fucking video games? Shut the fuck up. Obviously, the
It-
joysticks to move or the D pad. Like it's mad annoying. Press the pause button. Press the start button to pause, and it's just like I just want to hit you. I'm gonna reach in the screen and hit you. Well, you're wasting my damn time. Come on, man. So
See, I agree with you because there are a lot of stories that, whether it's with like themes or story or characters, they always over explain. They always over explain, and like I understand. You don't have to insult me like this. Like I can
mhm,
get it. You don't have to do this.
yeah,
But especially with themes, like that's the thing that always annoys me with themes. Like I know you have deep thoughts, writer. You don't worry about it. I get it. I get it. But
yeah. We
yeah,
only wait.
like
Only 5 weeks is better than the bullshit with TOG. Yo, neighbor is fucking up my numbers with that stuff too, which is crazy. Them not being dedicated time to a raw relationship with time beings. I kind of find that interesting. Like he went back in time and conceived Lee's before Anna was gone, and Anna had her, but then Anna was like, like I, it could make sense. It could make sense. I need more Rao, bro. Shout out to Rao. That's my guy. The buddy
yo,
cop, the time buddy cops with him and Ananta.
I need that. I need the side story for that too.
Yeah. But now I know why Claude was so intrigued when he first seen Lee's. It makes sense. I did not know they met before, but let's see what her and her mom are gonna talk about. That's very interesting. I feel like they'll cut away. Actually, no, she might not cut away. She's not like that. Sometimes she'll
No, no,
focus on
no.
what's happening. She might not cut away. But yeah, I need to know what's going on here. It's like the first like major thing too, which is crazy. Which we're still trying to figure out. Like the destruction of the village, the main thing that started the catalyst for her going on the journey with Asha and everything. And it's like we don't even know. Kurigam,
I
you're one of a kind. I'll give you that much.
see. Before I thought that Liz may not want to meet Rao because whatever reasons I shouldn't meet him.
Mhm.
Now I think that this chapter will lead to some information about Rao, if the whole time traveling is a thing, that will make her try to go and meet him. So now I'm on that side. That
Maybe
yeah, she'll
this
talk to
event
her.
makes it imperative that she has to meet him. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah,
Or
like
sends her. Yeah, I like
yeah,
that idea. I like that. The time
because
adventures of
like
Lee's and Rao. Go ahead.
yeah, because like it feels like it's in Liz's character to say it's fine. I shouldn't meet him for whatever reason. So now there's a good reason for her to meet him.
Mm.
That
Say I need more
that I'm
time
watching.
Lord shenanigans. I've been fiending for the time related time travel stuff. Give me more Kirby. I hope Lee gets to hug him once. That'd be nice. Or like I like the idea that he's like that like he's known this day would come at some point or some point in time and he's just there waiting. Like my daughter. I'm like and then I go crazy. And then I'm happy.
It,
And then I cry again because Kurrigam's a bad person and just gives us hope. And then as soon as you get happy, she slaps you with despair because she's an asshole.
yeah, she's gonna reintroduce Rao and say he's alive, only to kill him like in the next two chapters. We already know.
Yeah. I know I'm used to her tricks. I'm tired of the Charlie Brown Lucy gimmick, all right? I'm not kicking the football. I'm not playing the game anymore. I'm staying in the house. Okay, I'm not even coming outside. Don't even. I'm not even coming outside. All right.
Bro, I'm still not over Saha. I'm still not over Saha.
Oh
That's
man,
a sad thing.
he didn't deserve that. Oh my god,
See,
he didn't deserve that. Saha was
the
him.
the funny thing, like from the moment he got introduced, yeah, like you can tell that man is dying. Like he is not living, and it still hurt. God damn
Oh,
it.
Jesus Christ, man. So since it was Leez who said your daughter can't summon line and not God Kubera, what is Anne's connection with God Kubera? Why does she say he is a fake and not acting according to her agreement? This makes me think like maybe this agreement is already in place right now. I don't know though. I don't know that answer. Curry has
Wh-
turned us all into a masochist to some degree. I don't like pain though.
Damn it.
I don't know,
Wait,
man.
wait, what was it Anna that said that line, or wasn't it Brilith's mom? That's what I remember. That
Jabril
Brilith's
said
mom
that.
was the one. Yeah, yeah,
Because
Jabril.
around this time, she does that weird summoning thing, right? And instead of taking Agni, she
Yeah,
summons like the god of earth and whatever, the cloak.
yeah.
And
So
then does Lee summon him twice or once? I think, or I can't remember if it was once or twice.
she summons him once,
Okay, and he's
and
like, "What the hell?"
allegedly she isn't the one who summoned him.
He's like, "Wait, how did you do
And
that? Who are you?" Yeah,
I mean,
forgot.
allegedly she wasn't the one that summoned him, so maybe it was Anna at the same moment or something like that.
Mm. And Anna said to young Lee's, "Get away from him. He is the fake." Was that Vishnu, Kali in disguise secretly? I don't know. But this is good stuff. This is good stuff. I didn't even think we were gonna go here when we came back to this. Honestly, I thought this was maybe more related to her. Not that it won't happen. I thought it'd be maybe more Rao related, or maybe her. I think I guess these things. I'm acting these things don't connect, and maybe her coming to grips with what actually happened in the past. Um, and having a full understanding of it. But yeah, we'll have to figure it out, man. One day at a time, one step at a time. But all I can do right now is ask questions. Use my question powers because I got no answers, Sway. I don't have any. But
Uh,
this was good
this
stuff.
chapter got me thinking so much about what are the possibilities from here.
Because I
Like,
don't I don't know if Utah's just saying that to kind of appease Lee's, or if he really means what he's saying. If that makes sense, or maybe two things could be true at once. It's true. Be so true. 'Cause, like I didn't expect him to say that because we haven't. Yeah, we have instances of people living past their lifespan with Asha, but it's like, could you do that to a village of people? How would you do that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it could be just an assumption to for Kargam to trick us, and it's an entirely new thing that we didn't think about before. It's like
Hmm.
with time traveling powers. Like I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Lee's
And
vision with her older self talk to the younger on Kara to do the transcendental. It could be a real moment or Kanche. There'll be some answers, some mysteries ahead. Yeah, that's how it is. How it goes. How it goes, man. All this talk about Lee's confronting and truly learning and accepting her past got me thinking that Elma Lee's about to have her the blade is me arc.
no, we do not need that at all.
Oh, brother.
Uh,
The bleach tax. But no, this was good stuff. I like the last two chapters a lot. I almost actually did wish I read the last one on camera last week, but I just needed to get away from everybody and everything for a while, man. I needed a break. I still need it, if I'm being honest. That's why I've been editing
hey
away,
man,
watching The
sometimes you
Wire.
need to go into a cave.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes everyone needs to go to his own cave and like live for a
So
bit.
I do not wish to touch grass. I wish to touch carpet. So
Yeah. Yeah.
for the time being, I've had enough grass for the week. Oh, for the year. Say the week.
Bro, you said that line, and I remembered that Berserko ST. Like, if you remember that meme, "Shut up, wench." That's the first thing I remember.
But hopefully in the coming weeks we get like I really want to know what happens here because I feel like this explains like the first major kind of mystery of Kubera that I didn't even know necessarily was a mystery. I'm like, oh, Maruna blew it up, like and then every once in a while I'm like, oh, there's more than what meets the eye here. So that's interesting. But you have a favorite panel, chatters, and a favorite piece of dialogue? Obviously, my favorite panel is when that nigga's just like looking at him like, "Hey,"
Yeah,
like, bro.
it's the same. Yo, that just took me. I was like, yo, that's kind of scary. Hold on.
Mm. As for a line, it's either the kids being like, "Yo, why would you just like tell a suspicious person your name," or the line at the end saying your daughter has no talent to summon.
Yeah, the line with what she said to Anna. That's very interesting. Also, the one about him, like the Seraph guy talking about his family, like it it got me interested in his story. You know.
Yeah, I care. I don't think she has to do the most. Like, here's an entire chapter dedicated to him. You could just sprinkle in some things here and here when it's necessary, as far as I'm concerned. I think she's been good with that. So I don't think she has to. I mean, still do it because I'm kind of interested. But I'm like, if you can do the one with like human Shuri, I think you can do this. I think it'll be fine. It's fine. Like, do the side story when you get a time. But take your break. Take your actual break. Go on vacation. Sip some margaritas. Sip some mojitos. Whatever. Relax. Kick back. Enjoy your time with her family. Then come back strong. That's what I need from her. Well
Yeah,
deserved break.
needed to relax.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
First it was
After
Maruna
that
blew
time
it up.
traveling arc,
Then it was,
the,
were they killed in N5 by Garudas? Now is, were they already dead even before? Exactly. It's just exactly how it is.
see, and the sad thing is, you can't say she's changing everything because she already set it up with when she talked about Anna dying before the cataclysm. So everything she actually thought about it before.
That's the thing. It never feels like kind of like a Deus Ex Machina or a retcon or something she just added in. Like the seedlings were already there if you take the time to look for it, which is I find very impressive. But this is why I could tell like she probably planned out a lot of the story before really starting it. Like had like a nice flow chart, because like I know for me personally, if I do something like that, I have the entire timeline mapped out. I may not have all the events filled in, but for like, let's say I'm going to flashback 100 years ago, I have the entirety of the timeline already mapped out from the first earliest event somebody might think about flashback to or talk about to the latest event before I start my writing. But but that's my process.
Yeah, but like it's very interesting with her because it's very natural. Like you know how some writers like make it natural by just doing things that seem to make sense with the characters to go there and do that. With her,
Yeah,
everything is planned, but it's not forced. Like she already thought about the characters and how everything will lead to what's happening.
I can give you guys a
Not gonna
recent
lie, like
example of forcing some bullshit back in the past. You think that One Piece chapter movie? That shit was trash. Rocks. Garb,
listen,
Roger, God Knights. Oh my God, food for the first time in
the,
their life. And I'm like, who? What the fuck? What the fuck is this fake hype? All right,
the,
you have a bunch of
also
characters that
the
are a big deal doing a bunch of nothing, and then you want me to cry over this fucking guy eating food? I don't know his struggle. He's so
see,
cooked.
uh,
He's so cooked, bro. Oh my
bro,
God.
whatever happened to Kizaru changed you, man. That's fucking funny as fuck. But yeah, with One Piece, like I said this before, Oda has a problem with like there's like 3 points that everything has to connect to them. To me, that hurts the world building. Like there are history before the Century, there are history before God Valley. Why do they not matter? Why is it just now God Valley and the fucking Void Century? Why there's nothing else in the story that you can sprinkle in everything else? Why should Kuma be connected to God Valley? Like I don't like that.
Bro,
Also, it's a bad introduction for this. Like you should have seen whatever happened the year before with Roger, and then build everything up to the flashback with God Valley. So it's a bad introduction. However, Garb is in the chapter, so it's a goated chapter. It's like he's the anti Kelly. Every time he's here, I'm happy. You know what I mean?
listen. I'm gonna let you rock because that's your guy, but that shit was ass.
It
And the
was.
thing about it is, as soon as I read this, I'm like, he first of all, he's not gonna show me Zebek. He's not about to show me rocks. Second, he's just gonna have them doing like a fake action, like, oh, we're gonna do a thing. And like, okay, I see everybody's there. They did nothing. Okay, we know how Littling got the fruit for Kaido. Great job. Like we didn't already know that. And that's my problem with a lot of these stories. Like it seems like a lot of I'm not saying this would happen with Kurigan, but it seems like a lot of these like mangaka nowadays and whatnot, they have these ideas well after the fact. And then they try to find a way to force it in their narrative, even if it causes friction with things in the past or things in the future or things happening currently. Whereas this is one of the few stories that I read which it always seems to be generally planned out well beforehand and thinks about the continuity that it has but the prior to the new event or new revelation and after the fact and obviously during. Like it just seems like there's much a lot more care to it. I often say that it seems a lot of times writers are just writing week to week on a whim. And people go, isn't that what everyone does? And it's like, no. A lot of people have these things planned out. It doesn't mean they don't think of something on the spot or add something later on. But no, you might have like a good 100 chapters of your story pretty much mapped out, to a T. And then at 101, you're kind of like, okay, I'm winging it here. And a lot of these times, I'm like, you guys are just winging it. I'm not impressed, but I'll leave it at that.
But see, the thing is, like with Oda right now, he's trying to bake the cake and eat it too, in the sense that before he can make things up, because the main interest for him was to make creative ideas and interesting characters, and we weren't deep enough for it to matter, like creating new ideas, because we didn't really understand everything. Now,
Yeah.
like a lot of his ideas, what he's trying to do is like he's trying to finish the story faster, cram everything together. So it's an idea that he didn't plan, and it's an idea that's not for the better of the character and the story. It's just to make his job easier, which I understand why he would do it, but it hurts the story. That's the issue with him right now.
That man's washed up. Time for him to pack it up. I swear to God, I'm done with him. So,
He
anyways,
is cooked.
I've had enough. But this Kubera chapter was great, though. This was one of my favorite chapters of the Infinite so far. So, Finite, sorry, the Finite. Ooh, I'm an Infinite. Ooh, I'm Claude. Anyways, um, 10 out of 10.
Of
As
course.
far as
Uh, I want to
yeah.
say an 8 out of 10. Next chapter, I'm confident already. I already know it's going to be a 10 out of 10. I can't wait for that chapter.
Freshen in my drugs, pour it in my cup, sitting in my darkness with my ghouls, we pouring up. I don't really give a fuck, I don't really ever say. You tell me that I suck, I tell you get up out my face. You got tears in your eyes, looking like a fool.